Across 7 seasons, HBO's True Blood followed the supernatural adventures and tangled love life of Sookie Stackhouse, a half-fae telepath caught between human and otherworldly worlds. Central to its story was a complicated romantic triangle involving the brooding vampire Bill Compton, the magnetic Eric Northman, and briefly, the rugged werewolf Alcide Ervo. Despite years of building these relationships, the series finale took an unexpected turn. Sookie married an unnamed, faceless man. This ending, meant to symbolize the normal life Bill once envisioned for her, left many fans frustrated. After so much intense romantic drama, the choice felt anticlimactic, especially because it seemed to be less about Sookie's own desires and more about fulfilling Bill's wishes. From the moment Bill walked into Merlotte's bar in the first episode, Sookie was drawn to him, charmed by the rare peace of not hearing his thoughts. Their early romance burned brightly, but was soon shadowed by secrets and the constant dangers of the vampire world. Bill's possessive streak, punctuated by his iconic "Sookie is mine" declaration, was both alluring and troubling. Their bond was tested repeatedly by kidnappings, betrayals, Lorena's manipulations, and near-fatal encounters, yet Sookie's feelings for him endured. Encounters with Eric and Alcide brought sparks of attraction, but her heart often drifted back to Bill. Even as the relationship unraveled, their connection remained central to her story. In the final season, Bill contracted hepatitis V, a deadly vampire virus. Offered a cure, he refused it, believing his death would free Sookie from the danger and isolation of her supernatural identity. His request was drastic. He asked her to use her fairy light to kill him, which would strip her of her fae nature and, in his mind, allow her to live safely among humans. Ultimately, Sookie chose not to relinquish her heritage, seeing it as an essential part of who she was, but she honored Bill's wish to die by ending his life with a stake. While the act was framed as merciful, it also underscored the troubling reality that Bill's influence shaped Sookie's fate right to the end. The final scene jumped forward to a cozy Thanksgiving dinner. Sookie, visibly pregnant, sat beside her anonymous husband. His face never shown, his identity never explored. The choice to enter story with a generic, off-screen partner left viewers with no emotional connection to the relationship. The series' executive team argued that the specifics didn't matter, only that Sookie was happy. But for a show that built its foundation on complex, often messy romance, the absence of a meaningful resolution felt hollow. It ignored years of character development and the passionate debates fans had about her potential soulmates. True Blood was never just a steamy vampire drama. Beneath its blood-soaked spectacle, it used supernatural allegory to explore themes of prejudice, identity, and self-acceptance, echoing real-world struggles such as LGBTQ+ rights and the fight for equality. The show's boldness, both in storytelling and explicit content, helped cement it as a cultural phenomenon in its early seasons. However, its later years suffered from erratic plotting and questionable creative decisions. By the time the finale aired, the decline was already apparent, with the faceless husband serving as the final blow to fans hoping for a satisfying conclusion. While its legacy as a groundbreaking, provocative fantasy series remains, True Blood's ending is often cited alongside other HBO missteps like Game of Thrones, a case where years of rich storytelling were undercut by a rushed, ill-considered finale. Fans still revisit the early seasons, savoring the intrigue, romance, and audacious energy that once made the show irresistible, but many prefer to pretend the final episode never happened. The series had all the ingredients for a memorable send-off, yet chose to close Sookie's story in a way that denied her agency and denied viewers the closure they had invested years in awaiting.